What's up? This is Salzo, and you're watching me on Italian Sicilians Do It Better podcast.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode. We got a lot of people here today. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me start off with introducing Sal. Salzo is in the building.
What's going on, everyone?
The beautiful Cooking
Sal.
with Maria Rose is in the building.
How you doing?
And of course, us four originals, Frankie, Marco, Pasqualino over there, G, and Giacomo.
Okay, you almost forgot his brother's name.
That's all right.
What was your name?
Kido, ¿cómo se llama, Kido?
The guy
Kido
inside the
Dago
room over
mustache.
there.
So how's it going, fellas? How's everybody doing today?
All right. Hot as hell.
I heard it was hotter there than it was here today.
It's
Yeah.
horrible out here. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Terrible.
The humidity. This is good, perfect weather for Coco's Garage. Perfect weather.
I'm not even kidding. My AC's pumping upstairs. I feel like I don't feel it.
Today, me neither. I
Right?
don't feel it in my car.
Yeah. Yeah. On the way down, I had full blast, and I'm like, it's like somebody just blowing air in my face.
Like driving, I was about to throw up. It felt like it was so hot.
Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Boo-hoo.
Thanks.
It's been 105 here for like 2 months.
Oh wow. Is it
I might be
humid there
laughing.
though? In Florida?
It actually was 83. It was cooler here today than it was by you guys.
Oh,
It felt
okay.
nice today.
Nice.
Nice.
Maria, you
But
got,
today, most days it's so hot. I don't even feel like going outside.
Maria, you
I
got Swarovski crystals on your shoes?
No, not Swarovski crystals.
Those are
After the show, we put it back into the carenza.
Those are
A bomboniera. We'll put it as a bomboniera
You could put it as a centerpiece at my wedding.
There you
Yeah.
go.
with the flowers
How did
inside.
I say it? I said it like my mother said it. Isn't it Swarovski or Swarovski?
I say
Swarovski.
Swarovski, but it's Swarovski.
Oh, there's an S in it. Yeah. Swarovski. Yeah.
I say
But
Swarovski too.
My mother's a big
I say it.
collector.
I say it straight up American. Swarovski.
Swarovski.
Swarovskis.
So I wanted to start off with Sal.
Yeah, what's up?
How
You guys hear me, right? I feel like I don't hear myself anymore. All right. That's fine, as long as I hear you. You guys hear me, right?
Hey,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
All right.
Marcello, tune that up a bit. Bingo.
Thank you. Now I hear myself. I like listening to myself. You guys haven't noticed.
So Sal, tell us, how did it all start for you? Like, how did the Instagram went?
I honestly think, like everyone else, it started during the pandemic. I was my job. I was on furlough. I was working 2 weeks, home for a week. So I started looking at videos, just watching videos, to keep myself busy when my kids were also busy at the moment. And then I just started making videos little by little. But I just started thinking about a better time in our life, like the 90s, early 2000s. So I said, let me start with freestyle. Now, when I say spur of the moment, all my videos have been spur of the moment. For example, one of my biggest videos to blow up was recording your voicemail.
Mhm.
And I did that in my car. I was actually at Stop and Shop parking lot. I literally got the idea. I go into Stop and Shop an hour. I did a video in the parking lot. I go shopping. I come back in the car an hour later. 250,000 views in an hour.
Damn.
Wow.
I was just like, what is going on TikTok? I started on TikTok first. And
Okay.
yeah, so it just started from there, and then I kept going at it, and I couldn't believe how relatable my videos were. But also, I was going through a tough time in my life at the time, and like a few months earlier, I lost my mother. I was going through a divorce. Then 2 months after that, I lost my sister. I lost both my mother and my sister to cancer within a year. 2020 was horrible.
Oh my
But in
God.
the middle of 2020,
Really
when I lost all that, I was doing these videos. So like, how could you do these videos while you're going through something so hard? Like the time frame, 2019, right before COVID, February 2019, I lost my mother to lung cancer. June of 2020, I got separated 6 months later. 2 months after that, my sister dies of lung cancer.
Wow.
And I'm in the middle of all that. I'm doing these videos. I've never actually spoke about this. And
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
yeah.
I mean, you found your outlet.
That was
So
my
I'm glad-
outlet. And what the reason why I kept doing it because making other people laugh and seeing how relatable it was to so many people was making me feel better. Something I thought would never happen. Like listening to other people laugh was making me feel better. Reading the comments, like I would get comments. The comments that I loved was, I was having such a bad day. I needed to laugh today. Thank you for making me laugh. And those comments just made me keep going and going and going. You know, there's times that till now I'll shut down for like a week, 2 weeks that you don't see me. I won't do any videos because I'm still battling what I went through.
Oh.
But I always pick myself up, and I always try to get through it like I did.
Yeah. They always say that when you give, and in a way, giving laughter, it really does do something for you.
It really is a therapy that I thought I would never know about.
Mhm.
And I just there'll be times that I would be alone in my apartment after I left my house, and knowing that I'm used to listening to my kids all day long, like screaming and yelling. Now I'm in an apartment alone with silence. So when I would get low, I would see if I had any ideas. So at my lowest points, I would make some of my funniest videos. Like my funniest video that went viral was things we said in the 90s. When I'm walking around, hey Maria,
Yeah.
why don't you beat me last night? Slut. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you, some of my favorite videos that you did were when you throw in the throwbacks with the clubs.
Yes.
That's when I
My-
grew up
Yeah,
in, so I
yeah.
related
Yeah.
to that
Yeah,
stuff.
those are
Yeah.
great.
My
The dog
my
guys.
favorite bit that you had was the funeral one.
Oh yeah.
And
That was
that
good.
one
That's
is
the best
still
one.
to this day
That's the
going viral. To this day, it's going nuts on Instagram. Like it just picked up again.
Wow.
I like to share my old videos sometimes on my stories,
best. Yeah.
and they just
Take off
they
again.
take off again. But
Oh,
that one
man.
was great.
Oh yeah.
How true was everything that I said? And like
Oh,
I
yeah.
said,
It
that was
perfect.
literally spur of the moment. I didn't set anything up for that. I put pants around my head to try to look like a freaking old lady. You know what I mean?
The only tea they couldn't put me in the
I know.
limo.
Fucking hilarious, man. That's good.
They got one limousine, but they don't have room because they only got one. You know?
Cunudo, my daddy $200, right?
Yeah, that was great.
Tia is like that. It's so crazy.
You know what? You know what's crazy about that? Like I said, I had a lot of debt, and also my mother-in-law at the time also passed, and a lot of people tell me, "How can you make jokes about this?" It's just my my family at these funerals gave me so much material. There's nothing I could do. I just thought about it. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, Joanne, those are the flowers we got. Open the card. Make sure you see the name. Take a picture, put it on Facebook.
But that's
You know what I mean?
that's the beauty of it, though. I mean, I know the cause is upsetting,
Right,
but it relates because all of us are like that.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know,
That was like
No,
2% of the people complaining about it. It was like nothing, very small. But
Those are the ones you shut out. You're just like, yeah, okay,
Exactly,
whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever, man.
It's funny.
But
Are you gonna pursue a profession in comedy? I mean, I don't want to like stand up comedy, or do you like to keep it to
you know what it is
strictly
about
social
stand
media?
up. You know what it is about stand up comedy? I have so much material. I honestly, I got so much material. It's about delivery.
Mhm.
It's not about material. You need to have a delivery. I don't know if I have that yet, but I definitely gonna try it. You know what I mean? Like I have skits like, as a kid, like I was born in Sicily. I came here in '86. I was 5 years old.
wow.
Wow.
July of 1986. I started kindergarten not speaking English. I pissed my pants like 3 times that year because I didn't know how to say I gotta go to the bathroom. It's horrible. Oh, I'm scarred from kindergarten.
Sounds like
I don't have a childhood like most people have a childhood today. Like my mother took me to the live chicken place to murder a chicken so we can eat it that night. I was 6 years old.
Over
Sal,
in
and she
Knickerbocker.
would make me pick the chicken. Sal, which one you want? Okay, do that. My mother would have this like mafiosa face on. Like I was scared. I'm like, Mom, you all right? Are you gonna kill it? And then she would
That's
tell the
fun.
guy, give me that one right there. So it was like, I have a lot of material that I can use, and I'm waiting for the right time.
That's it.
And if I'm gonna bomb, I'll bomb the first time. I expect it, but I'm definitely gonna try it.
Hey, you know they
Gotta
say.
fail to make better.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Where in Sicily were you born? Like,
I was born in Palermo,
Same.
in the city. My father's from a small town outside of it called Balsina,
all right,
and my mom's from Montelebre.
nice,
Hmm.
So
nice. 5
Shout
years
out.
old. Wow, that's awesome.
yeah,
And how do you remember? Like 5 years old is basically all you knew was Italian. How long did it take for you to get the English?
it was it was tough. I started kindergarten speaking no English, but to be honest with you, it didn't really hit me because I was young, so I didn't know I moved so far because I slept the whole plane ride. I had the chicken pox on the fucking plane.
Oh,
Excuse my language. I had the chicken pox on the plane, so my mother I think gave me some medicine, and I slept the whole ride. All of a sudden, I was in Brooklyn now. I went from Sicily to Bensonhurst. Now,
Big
Bensonhurst back then was all Sicilians, so it's like I felt like I moved down the block. So I
Right.
get to school, I can't understand a word anyone is saying. I'm like, what is going on? You know, I really didn't think I moved to another country. I thought that I just moved maybe to another state or something because I was young. I was 4, I was 5. I
Yeah.
didn't realize it.
hmm
So
Mika, where's all the mountains?
I know. It was all these- they turned into buildings. What's going on?
Where are the chickens?
Exactly. So, but I picked it up right away. Within 6 months, I was speaking fluent because you absorb
Sponge.
hmm
as a kid.
That's awesome.
You know,
That's awesome.
but I was the only kid that went to school with a semolina sandwich with Nutella, right?
Oh god.
But my mother would
You
never.
would love-
My mother would never cut it in half, so it's like I had a sword sticking out of my pocket of aluminum foil. It was like a freaking sword. And my friends were like,
What are you eating?
"What does he have in his backpack?" Don't worry about it. It's a sandwich.
Did they make fun of
That's
you with
Oh
the?
yeah, I got bullied a lot as a kid. I mean, bullying went on a lot back then in the 80s.
Right.
Now everyone's now a little bitch, so it wouldn't happen today.
Yeah.
See, everybody got bullied for what they ate. They just bullied me because I was fat.
You know, I think it's funny because when Salzo was just winding up for that, like, oh, they used to do it. I feel like the energy was going to, and like, you know, thank God they don't do it anymore. And I'm so grateful that he went, and now they don't do it anymore. Fucking bitches.
No, but I
Fucking
did
punk
get, you know,
asses.
back then in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
I did get they always made fun of me for eating Nutella because they used to call it.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Make sure
But-
you tell Marcus that.
I don't want to hear your
Right.
mouth right now.
But back then in
Wait,
the
what did they
80s, you
used to
could
call it?
only find Nutella back then in the Italian supermarkets.
Right.
They didn't have it at the Stop and Shop, Key Foods.
Right.
So once they finally, you know, I think Canada started making it, and that's
Mhm.
it. They started putting it in all the regular stores. But back then, you know, the Americans didn't know about it.
No, they just said chocolate with bread. I
Yeah,
went through the
exactly.
same thing.
I had to eat. I was telling them I had to eat my lunch in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was.
Stop.
It's like now. It's like, can I come out now? Can I-
Unbelievable.
What were your type of lunches, Maria?
Bread with Nutella. Then my mom would get me like sandwiches. There was a girl literally right next to me waiting because I had like Genoa salami, mortadella. Like I brought a whole nice, and she was waiting because, you know, it was like nice and full. So she's like, "Can I have some Genoa salami?" Like,
Should
So
bring
that was-
Pinelli sandwiches to school.
yeah,
Banana,
banana.
banana.
What are you eating? Pancakes on bread? What is that?
Thermos,
Where's the syrup?
thermos with espresso? No.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, our mother just gave us money here. Go eat what everybody else is eating at school. I didn't go up pack
Money.
lunches.
You were lucky. You were born at a time that they had a little bit more. For me, they were like public schools taking care of you. You're good.
Is
Pizza
that?
on Friday? What? High five. Good.
I'm telling you, man.
So we had a whole segment not too long ago about the Nutella, and I mean I'm going to ask you guys because this is an ongoing thing
Yeah.
for us on social media. He thinks I missed out in childhood because I had my first peanut butter jelly sandwich when I was in my 20s. My mom, or growing up, at least in my house, I've never had that.
Hmm.
That wasn't
I-
a thing for
yeah.
me.
I
It
honestly
was
just
Nutella
started eating.
sandwiches.
I just started eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches maybe a few years ago.
There you go, Marco. Go scratch your ass.
I never thought I
Even
would like.
now, when we go back to Italy, they like it when we bring back
Oh
peanut
yeah,
butter because they can't get it over there.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
What do you-
I
Exactly.
believe
No,
that.
really?
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, swear to God.
You can't
Oreos
get peanut
too.
butter over there?
Even the pancake mix.
Yes.
Yeah,
My
and the
cousins
pancake
are like,
mix, yeah.
"Akatame de Jamila."
Yeah.
Manalika.
They want Oreos
Yeah.
too. Oreos. Our cousins always like, oh, can you bring the my father always goes there with like 3 packages of Oreos.
Yeah.
Why did they not have Oreos? That's like a nationwide
Well,
thing.
yeah, but you got to understand the government doesn't allow certain foods because certain governments
It's
aren't
bad
trying to
for
kill
you.
their own people.
Right.
Mm,
So
Not like the good old US of A.
right, right.
you gotta kind of. So they're like, it tastes good. It's illegal.
Listen, and when it comes
Send me
down to
some.
the PB&J thing, I think it's because our parents, in my head, were more modern. My mom grew up a big chunk of her life was here. My father came here in his 30s, so that was already
Yeah.
lost. But
Mhm.
my
got no
mom was
tools.
here when she was 12, 11, so she knew the thing. So we had peanut butter and jelly. We also had Nutella. We had all of it. But when I hear these fucking guys that they had it in their 20s, I'm like, come on, that's a little extreme.
Yeah, I started eating it when I was making it for my kids for lunch. So I'm like, oh, this looks pretty good. Let me try it, and that's when I
What the fuck
started.
you shaking your head at
I
me
want you to
for?
launch at him like you launch at me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a fucking weirdo, bro.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. My mother didn't give me that.
The same thing.
I don't know. It was a little off for me. That's all.
We were going back for days on this.
Oh, and the reason why, now that I remember it, I said because we went to public school and they served that. So I'm like, it's not like it's a strange thing. I know you know it.
I never ate their lunch.
My mother bought food for us for school every day, and it was shit
Mortadella.
that nobody else knew.
Same, yeah.
Your mothers loved you more than our mothers loved
So
us. That's all I'm going to tell
much,
you.
so
And we could agree on something.
So much more.
We're scarred, bro. I don't even want me to tell you.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Oh, man, your mom made you lunch? Fuck. Now I weigh 300 pounds because I had public school food.
Yeah, but now that's because you eat 400 Nutella sandwiches to make up for the.
I'm trying to catch up to the numbers.
Yeah. All the missed lunches.
Hey.
God damn it.
Do what you can.
So cooking with Maria Rose. What's your specialty? Like, do you prepare lunch for your kids or?
I do, yeah. I give them so my son likes to eat a peanut butter and Nutella sandwich. I send him with that every day. I literally cook chicken. I prepare the chicken cutlets the night before. In the morning, I fry it up for him. I put it in like a thermos. He's like, "Ma, give me a lot of neve," because he loves that guy Baldessaro.
Oh, really?
So I put it in like the thermos, so he eats that. And then I send him to school with these little I call them merendine, like the little like
Oranges?
no, they're like little like they're like panettone with like the apricot filling
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
his
like those.
teacher
Imotini.
is Italian. She's like, your son is so Italian. Like I've never seen this before. Like he comes with that chicken cutlets. Like
Slick back hair and chest hair.
There you go.
Right.
Hold on, someone's beeping me.
Pinky ring.
So when my kids were younger, we tried to keep the Italian going with them.
Yeah.
Or I should say Sicilian.
Right.
And it was working because my in-laws who live next door, that's all they really speak. So my kids started talking that broken English and Italian mix.
Yeah.
And it was funny one day, my wife picks my daughter up from school. She goes, I wasn't understanding her. She kept saying, shut off the luce.
Oh yeah, my kids do that too.
Because she didn't know to call it
They're so
light.
cute.
So it was
Yeah.
it was a funny experience.
My kids called water aqua.
Yeah.
Their whole when they were babies, it was always aqua.
I growing up, I called heat steamer.
Actually,
Ema, yeah.
Steamer.
yeah, but
Cheekina.
across the street.
Across the street.
The funny thing I taught my kids was, there were certain things I told them on Italian on purpose because I didn't want them to say it, so like fart.
Yeah.
So I taught them to say baritone
But at the
because they would like to announce it. I say, but mommy, I did baritone. So at least when we were in public, nobody understood, but that was something.
but Bittadun is like a really big fart, right? Isn't that what it means?
That's about a bang. Yeah.
Mr. was it?
So what's your favorite dish? Like, what is it that you like to cook up and make? Like I gotta admit, the pane panella you guys gave me last week.
I'm so mad I wasn't there. I didn't know about it.
Oh man.
You didn't tell me about it. I
So
wasn't doing anything that day.
Oh, I'm
Then
sorry.
I see her booth with pane panellis. I was like, come on, are you kidding me?
Sal,
Oh, next time I tell you.
not to dig it in there, but I haven't had something, I guess, tasted so perfect.
Yeah.
It melted
Aw,
in your
thank
mouth.
you.
That was awesome. It
Yeah,
was
so we
awesome.
made pane panelle, and a staple in our house is arancine
Mhm.
and pasta forno. So on my channel, the arancine video, I had like 3 million like views on that. Like everyone loved that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Let's make that. Let's make people try that. You know. So that's like a huge staple like in our house.
I got to tell you, she had lines at that table. Her rice bowl sold out within the hour. Like, and she had like 100.
Yeah. Oh my god. And we were there. It was like
Awesome.
2:00 still, and we had to leave at like 7. I'm like,
So Sal yelled at me. He goes, "You didn't tell me about this." I found out last minute from her, and I got my wife a booth.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was honestly that site for me was my first experience. It was pretty cool.
It was pretty
it
cool.
was
Yeah. We were all like
Next time.
piled up next to each
They
other.
parked
It was
us
nice.
all next to each other, so it was pretty cool because it was like social media
was.
group was like there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're,
was
you're welcome
pretty
that I
cool.
wasn't there. Otherwise, I would have took the whole crowd. So
No,
you're welcome.
You would have ate all your schwinja over there.
I would have ate hers and mine.
Speaking
I
of
think we should bring a lot of that back, man. I think we should stop with the ordering everything and
I
having everything
know.
delivered. Have the big vendors in La Piazza, like they have in Trapani, and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really think they should bring that back, man. Have a lot
They
more
should.
face to face. I
Well,
say from a
I think
computer.
we need to open up a Pinelli store.
they used to own
You
one.
should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people,
was it
I
freshly
was
made?
surprised. Yeah, it was freshly made. I was surprised because a lot of people did not know what panele was.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
were like, "What's
Mhm.
that?" I'm like, "It's chickpeas, like fried." What was I gonna say? Like,
Growing up in Bensonhurst, there was a place on 18th Avenue in the 90s that had it. Cafe, I forgot the name of it. Sorrentino, I think. I'm not sure. But whatever, they had Pinelli sandwiches. And they would sell out all the time. People
Really?
would go there. But it was a really Italian neighborhood at that time. It was all Italians.
yeah,
But you don't see any more place
No.
sell it. Even
It's-
Italian delis. I
Yeah.
mean, Mario's has it. I'm not sure. But I know he sells it frozen that you could just...
Right.
right.
But can you go to a deli and say, "Hey, can I have a Pinelli sandwich?" I don't think I have a... What do you want?
Yeah,
I think that if you want a little directions on a place that I used to know and you want to check out if it's still open, I used
McDonald's.
to go to a place down on Fresh Pond Road that still has it
Yeah.
under the train.
Corrados.
Corrados, yeah.
That's where we used to get ours on
Oh,
Fresh Pond
really?
Road. Yeah. Every
Mhm.
time when we go, my grandmother would shuffle with us because she walked slower than we did. So by the time we got there, we already ordered. She paid, and then when she started, I had to walk back. But they hit it nice. Got immune it, the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
fucking
Nice.
amazing.
Or you could let me know and we can make it for you.
Nah, I'm not gonna make you do
Absolutely.
that. Come on, unless I'm ordering like a
No.
pallet of it, which I might.
I think she
right.
does it for the same reason Sal does his comedy. I mean, she does it because she enjoys doing it. She doesn't do
Yeah.
it because she, wants
Yeah.
to see the scale go
Yeah.
up. She wants to see everybody happy, right? It's part of what
If
you
you
do and
open
why you
up a
do it.
banana-
banana
Yeah.
shop, you'll probably make a killing over there.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't hurt to think about it.
It's like a little hole in the wall. You don't even need a big place.
Now you got to open one up before this podcast comes out, so nobody takes your idea.
Exactly.
You got 2 weeks.
Well, just the
2
thought,
weeks.
like what I've seen that's working lately, like I know someone who did a food truck,
Food truck, yes.
but it's
Mhm.
it's pizza
Oh.
Yeah.
and it's ice cream.
Pinelli food truck.
Oh.
Maria.
Ooh.
Jesus.
That would, yeah.
A Pinelli
Cooking
food
Maria
truck.
Rose on the wheel, on the
You
wheels,
guys are making me
on the
hungry.
road.
You know what
On
it
the
is?
road.
I heard in San Diego they have one day a year where they go to the I can't remember what stadium, but in the parking lot, from side to side, all food trucks,
Oh,
all
that's-
food trucks, lobster, tacos,
Good.
burritos, dude, anything you want, it's there.
I've
And they
been.
do that
It was
once-
good.
You went there, right?
Yeah, it was really good. I lived there for like 7 years.
No, I'm not. I don't know if you knew about the whole food truck day, asshole. I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
saying.
no. I mean, a lot of those events
tell
down
the
there,
brothers.
I did end up going to see.
Yeah,
So it's definitely something to check out if you guys are into the travel.
yeah.
I have a question for you, Maria.
Yeah.
I think all of us here aren't too picky about what we eat, right?
No,
No.
All right, good. I
Depends.
just wanted to
Just
make
a
sure.
shellfish.
Just shell, yeah, but that's whatever. You're a little weird. Is there a dish that you cannot eat, like that you cannot get near? Is there any Italian dish that, let's say, you had to turn down because you couldn't eat it?
So that's another staple in my house. Chipa.
Ah, shit.
Ah.
After
Oh my
I
God.
found
I
out
don't know how
where
people-
it came from, I'm like, I used to eat it. Like I was like,
Oh,
you
you
know, this
used
is
to?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after I found out where it came from, I'm like, no thanks.
Culatasa.
Or stigiola.
Oh, I love
Ugh.
Stigiola.
Oh, no.
Come on.
That's
Wait,
like-
don't even tell me where they come from, because I don't know.
You really
don't?
don't?
You wanna know?
You really, really don't.
I think today's the day Sal will find out where it comes from.
You'll love Tripa much more.
Yeah. It's the cousin of.
Jesus Christ.
So
Stigiola.
later down the line.
Let's
Think
not, let's
later.
not ruin his weekend. We were
Oh,
gonna
that's
barbecue
fine. I don't know when
tomorrow.
I'm gonna have Stigiola again.
So
Let's
tell
not-
him what's in it.
Wrapped like intestines.
It's awesome.
Mm.
They stuff it with
We don't throw shit
Budiga.
out.
What if they put an onion, a piece of meat,
Budiga
a
and all.
and then they
Yeah.
wrap it with the
Yeah.
goat.
No,
Wow.
it's the Italian version of haggis.
We just scarred Sal.
Wait,
Sorry, Sal.
wait. Intestines? You said of what?
The goat.
Oh, the goat.
Is
you
it
said?
the goat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one
Goat
of those.
sheep, yeah.
Goat. Okay. Yeah.
So that's definitely one I could not. I've tried it 6 different times, knowing full well what the hell it is, because that wasn't really too
texture.
much of a deterrent. Yeah, but it's like meat jello. Who the hell wants to
Oh.
just get meat flavored gum?
Don't
That's
do
so
this.
true. It's
Don't.
like chewy, like gum.
What
like,
about
But the
panicam-
old school, they throw it back. They eat that shit.
Yeah.
Mm,
What about panacameosa? Where does that come from?
Guameo
liver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
That's
had that
liver?
before.
that's
Alright.
liver. Yeah.
it looks
thought it was
good though when
spleen.
they're sandwiching it up
I
until I
wouldn't
found
eat
out what
that
it was. Yeah,
You know, when you go to Palermo, they have these boots, panacameosa,
Yeah.
Stigiola. So I'm like,
Mhm.
you know, my uncle takes me.
Mm.
So now I gotta think twice when I go.
Yeah, they have boots
Is that
like,
scarfing it
snake
down.
or?
You got to do
Like
a DNA
the hot
test.
dog vendors.
there's
Am I wrong? Are they like they're like hot dog vendors right
Yeah,
around town
yeah.
where they
Mhm.
just throw it in the meat real
Yeah.
quick for you?
Yeah, they don't have, you know.
it's like they have this big warm blanket on top of it, and they open it up, and all the steam's coming out, and they're just sandwiching it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks
birds that fly
good
over it
until
die.
someone told me what it was
Yeah.
too, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just ruined it for us.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about
Sorry.
No.
it. I'm probably still gonna eat it because I eat everything. So I don't care.
Just put a lot of
Same here.
salt and lemon, and
Yeah,
you won't
that's what.
taste
That's
it.
that's what I remember doing with the Stigiola. I just put a lot of. My father would be like, "Hey, put a lot of lemon on it."
So you kill the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
exactly.
comes
think
up to
once
bad
you like
taste.
season it, it's fine. You know, like
Yeah.
the tripa, there's like peppers and onions and sauce. I guess I don't know.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's fine, Maria. Why don't you eat it then? Once you season it, you're good.
I go like this.
So another thing I just thought about when it comes to food was because you mentioned chickens.
Yeah.
There's such a difference when you eat a chicken that you just bought even from a butcher.
Yeah.
Than when you're having a livestock. You see, like I don't like the flavor of it because I'm used to the fake one.
Yeah.
Alcohol it
Yeah.
pumped with all this medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my chickens roided up.
Roided up.
My God, that was.
Yeah, that's just how it is now. And you know,
Good.
the sad part is like, I almost don't want to buy Stop and Shop or ShopRite because I'll cut the chicken, it feels fine, I'll cook it, and then I get this shock chicken, like it feels like it's cartilage, but it's not cartilage, it's the actual meat.
Like
and
chewy.
it's like you're biting on a rubber band.
Yeah.
Me viene de lanzare, like you have
I
no
never
idea. I
get
throw
it
the
from
whole
the
thing out.
supermarket.
Yeah.
I just do
I
throw the
always
whole
get
thing
it
out.
from the butcher.
I've actually gotten it from the butcher, and that happened as well.
Really?
Yes.
You gotta go to live chicken, just kill it yourself.
Honestly, I'm ready just to order
Grab
a
it
whole
by the
bunch of
neck
them.
and
I mean, I have a co-op, so maybe I could put some in my apartment. Fuck it. What do they
There you
know?
go.
what do they know?
By the way, is everyone in Italy this summer? Everyone and their mother is in Italy this summer?
Mhm.
I gotta
see
say,
that.
everybody I've been talking to is there. I don't know what it is.
I don't know if you realize, but Italy is on fire right
Yeah.
now.
Literally.
115
I hear it.
degrees.
I hear it's hot.
Literally.
Yeah, it's really bad.
But I hear two things happening. Tell me if this
Yeah.
is legit or not. So I'm hearing the heat wave is causing a lot of fires in Sicily.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also hearing that some of the fire is done intentionally.
Yes.
Right? Why? Because I
controlled.
I heard no, not controlled. I heard intentionally burning cars down and certain things because there's something going on where here's an example. You're a nurse.
Right.
That nurse hasn't seen a paycheck in 4 months because of fundings, but they still have to work. So there's some people in other categories, they're just like burning shit down, making it worse.
Mm.
I heard that from someone who lives there.
I didn't hear that.
And here in the news, obviously they don't say nothing besides
course
wildfires.
So our uncle was a part of the volunteer firefighters out there, and you know, the Forestale,
Mhm.
they would set the burns on purpose, and they would have like it as a controlled burn to clean the land. They did that on purpose for
Right.
forever. You would always see burn patches, you know, like, but it wasn't like over exaggerated. It was like in a controlled circle or whatever, and that's how they did the cleanup. That's what I've heard. But as far as I never heard that before.
Well, the Canada fires, didn't they say that was intentionally?
They had satellite view, and you start seeing all the fires start
Yeah,
at the
at the
exact
si-
same
yeah.
time.
I believe that too.
They want to put people in smart cities so they can lock them down. Apparently,
Uh-oh.
who the hell knows?
We're gonna go flying
No.
down conspiracy.
No, we're
central
not.
here.
No, I have enough of that going on Instagram with aliens and bullshit.
I was just gonna say it's the aliens starting these fires. It's freaking the aliens.
So somebody I works with this. First of all, I think it's crazy how this Canadian smoke even is able to get so far and so
No.
dense.
I know.
So then you have some of these people who could think, all the time.
Yeah.
So someone said, well, they couldn't get us with COVID, so they're sending in the smoke. I was like, right. We'll
Yeah.
think
Listen,
about that.
people complained about the smoke. When I left work, it had a very nice mesquite smoke to it. I was like, I was going to a
wasn't bad.
barbecue. I wasn't bothered at all. They were like, oh, going outside.
He went outside, chivino pedito.
Yo, you kidding me? You go outside. If you take one big breath of air, it's like smoking a pack of cigarettes. I'm like, good. I get to save some money for a little while.
There you go.
Stick my head out and back inside.
Oh man.
I can't
How
believe
come
we're
the
still
fires
dealing with
all
it.
the way from
Yeah.
Cali never even made it over there.
No, because nothing from
That's
Cali
closer.
comes here. Nothing from Cali comes over here. Thank God.
Yeah, well, the fires from Canada's did. You would think the what?
Yeah, it's the
fires
wind. It's all
from-
about wind. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know the directions of all that stuff. I just know I happen to see it from my backyard. That one from Cali.
Oh yeah.
And if you've never seen just a beautiful landscape where the sun is setting and the mountain is ablaze, you haven't lived.
By the way,
Yeah,
you got
some of the-
you got a beautiful radio voice, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you very
Yeah,
much.
you do.
You really do. Like,
I got a face for print.
Yeah, some of those videos I've been seeing on Instagram of Palermo is just
Crazy.
brutal.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's nuts.
Sad.
It's absolutely nuts.
I
Yes.
hope everyone's okay.
The last
Do
thing
they know where in Palermo exactly?
They had to shut down the airport, so I'm guessing it was close to the airport, right?
So the Palermo Airport Falco, they shut it down. And the reason why I know that is because a friend of mine flew there and they redirected him where he had to land in Catania.
wow.
So I don't know how bad it is, but they just shut it down.
By the way, you
Wow.
know they're coming back with the direct flight, right?
Are they?
Thank God.
United is coming out with a direct flight
10
from New
hours
York
straight?
to Palermo, 3 days a week.
Wow.
Mm.
I don't know
Wow.
when, but
Okay.
there was a commercial on it.
But I heard there was Alitalia got bought by like some kind of weird airline, like Viking airline or some Lithuanian airline bought Alitalia now.
Oh, really?
I heard something like this
Really?
like 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
No.
What was it?
So now they're called
Air Italy, no?
Yes.
They called Air Italy.
Air Italy. Yeah.
Air Italia,
Right.
but I think it's a Turkish company bought
It's
them out.
Turkish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because Berlusconi owned it. Didn't Berlusconi own it?
Got it. If I could go a day without hearing his name, I would fucking pay I would pay big money for it. I go upstate and see my father. Oh, sai so Berlusconi. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, I'm so tired of listening to his name. It's disgusting. Is he still involved in anything?
I think he died. Isn't he
No,
dead?
he's alive.
Oh, he's
Isn't
still
he?
alive?
Bro, my father talks like he's
I
still
thought
alive.
he died recently. No, I think he died.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Thank God I get a break.
Maybe your father doesn't know. You
Don't
should
tell your father.
I know he's
Wait,
got to inform me.
He's gonna have a fucking heart
I
attack.
really thought I saw something on social media that he died recently.
I can't anymore, man. I can't with this dude. I can't
think
hear
you're
his
right.
name anymore.
Giacomo's looking at him.
Died June 12th.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh wow, recently.
So this is like, breaking news.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank God the ride channel is gonna calm
Call
down
your
for a
dad
little
right
while.
now.
No, I don't need to call him. I'm pretty sure he knows. He's probably lighting a candle for him. Shit. I can't listen to it no more, man.
That's fucked.
Dude, it's just unbelievable, man. I go up there, right uno, the Bellish going. I'm like, turn that shit off. I really don't need to hear it. I don't care. It's unbelievable.
So I want to bring up something about Sicily. Is it me or when I went there in 2001? My grandparents taught me the Sicilian from, I guess, 60 years ago. I mean, yeah, dialect kind of changes, as generations move, but they don't even talk our dialect anymore. Everything's proper Italian. I think Giacomo, you nailed it in the head with our last segment when you said, yeah, I guess they threw a dart on the map and said, let's all talk Tuscan, and then that's
Right.
what they went across the board. But
Right.
Yeah, I think it was terrible because I remember as a kid when I have some memory of when I lived in Sicily, and I remember 3 years old. I even have videos. Everyone was talking Sicilian
Yep.
at that time.
Yeah.
So I stopped when I came in '86. I didn't go back to Italy till about '95 to visit. I feel like they were still talking Sicilian. But then something changed, I think, after like the mid 90s. Because I went back in 2007, then I waited a long time. I went by myself, and like I said, I have a lot of cousins there. I have huge family there, and they're still there. I was the only one speaking Sicilian, and they were laughing. Like they were laughing. I'm like, why doesn't anyone speak Sicilian?
Now laughing your own family laughing at you.
Yeah, well, laughing like they weren't making fun of me. They were like, they just found it amusing that I was talking like that. But they were all speaking this proper Italian, you know.
Yeah.
And my aunt was telling me, yeah, now they don't teach that anymore in the school. The schools teaches the proper way to speak, and I think that's terrible. I just feel like you go to Naples, everyone speaks Napolitan. You know, you go to Bali, everyone speaks what is Chinese over there.
Chinese.
It basically is.
So you know what I mean. So it's like, why in Sicily are we losing the dialect, and why is it frowned upon over there? And I think it's disgusting. And I even I speak to my own family about it. I'm like, why are you guys losing the dialect? Like my mother hated it. Like, but my mother, when she went to visit, my mother would speak the proper way to her sisters and everything, because she didn't want to feel, you know.
Did they ever give you an answer like why?
That's how they teach it in the schools now.
That's it.
Right, that's the standard.
That's the standard way in the schools in Sicily, that they're trying to cut the dialect, the Sicilian dialect, out of Sicily. But we don't know that because we live here.
Right.
That's why Sicilians here speak Sicilian. And that's why when we go out there, they're looking at us like
we're jokes.
Like we're jokes.
Yeah.
Dude. You know what I mean?
First time.
We are the new farmers.
Yeah.
Because originally that was the farmer language. So
right.
Now
exactly, yeah.
And just to show you how strange it is, when we would go to Italy with my father, one of his friends married a chick from Milan. So you already know prim and proper.
Yeah.
When I would hear my father speak with her for the first time in proper, I'm like, who the fuck are you? I'm like, where you never spoke like this. And you would hear all the pronunciation from him and all this stuff. And I'm like, we needed that. I mean, I love the Sicilian, but we also needed that because when we go out and talk to people, they're like you said, you still talk like that? Are you serious?
I don't think you picked up on the subtle jab at when he was speaking proper.
No, he had a couple of jabs, but he did speak that way.
No, what I'm saying, he was speaking that way, but like above to kind of like, you know, humble her, like, all right, relax, fucking.
Yeah, like my aunt, when I was there in 2007, my aunt, I remember being in the living room and I got up to go to bed. So my aunt goes, Salvo, dove vai? Ti stai andando a coricare? I go, no, mi stai andando a cuccare. I was like, because I couldn't even understand what she was saying. So I was like, I knew what she was saying, but I felt like I needed to mock her. I was like,
she didn't say cacare?
Yeah, no, maybe.
Yeah, it's crazy. I fell into that experience not so much in Italy, but when I got into high school and I got into the Italian class, I thought I was gonna be number one in there.
Yeah.
And my teacher goes around the room, how do you say this? How do you say that? And he comes to me, he goes,
What teacher did you have?
Mr. Molika.
Okay. Where'd you go?
Mr. Modiga.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, Mr. Modiga.
And he goes to me, apple. I go, Pumo. And he goes, what? I go, Pumo. He goes, get out of my classroom. I never knew it was called Mela.
I say Mela. I never even heard of Pumo.
Pumo, yeah.
Pumo.
Really?
Yep.
Pumo.
Yeah.
I guess different dialects, I guess.
Boo. I don't know. I had a teacher like that too.
How do you say bird?
Acedo.
Do it.
That was my first strike. My second strike was, she goes from, I also went to Hills, but we had Antonucci at the time. She goes, I'm going to give you one more chance. Because if you say another Sicilian word in my Italian class, you get leaving. I'm like, oh, fuck. What's up? She goes, chair. Saggia. Get the fuck out, bro. Yeah, oh, my God. But they did have one word that no one else knew, and she was surprised I knew it, and it's proper Italian. She goes, how do you say pineapple? I'm like, see, that's where I got you.
I don't think I know.
Ananas.
I don't know.
Ananas, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, wow, did not expect that from you, Sicilian guy. I'm like, yep.
Yeah, gotta say, passing a class in Italian, I did it twice in my life. And other than that, I took 8 years of Spanish because I totally gave up on trying to learn the proper Italian because it's difficult learning something you don't know, but it's like 10 times harder learning something
you
that
think
you know.
Right.
And
right.
you're way the fuck off.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what? Scrap this. We're going to learn a whole new language.
Yeah,
How do you say cane?
we don't need this.
How do you say cane in a Sicilian?
Bastone.
Bastone, yeah.
Bastone, yeah.
See, I grew up calling it umarrujo.
No, that's the thing they put across your head if you fuck up. I'm gonna give you this fucking marrujo.
Or is that a broom handle? Marrujo.
Hey, I've never heard of
I remember saying that word, and my aunt goes, "Marrona, ve que un centro sapalore quando murió mi tía, que estaba da
Oh man,
That's great.
There you go.
But I'll say it also makes it very difficult for me and my household to teach my kids because I was never taught the proper Italian. I want my kids to know the language, but I don't want to put them in the same situation that I'm in.
Right.
So it's like, what do you do? You know? And you guys got kids, right?
Yeah. At this point, I think you just got to teach it. Like my mother, when she was here, she would always speak to my kids in Italian, but not Sicilian. She would speak to them in proper Italian because I feel like even though I'm like kind of being contradicting myself by telling you not to teach them Italian instead of Sicilian, but that's what more people, it'll be easier for them to grasp it and understand it and learn it than learning Sicilian, I believe.
Absolutely, but you don't feel a little like, I don't know, like
an
you're
asshole.
turning your back on the history. And
I know.
If it's
I think
a shitty feeling,
it
it's
is
very unique to us.
It is.
I'll be honest with you, this was one of my motivations on coming out with what I'm doing is because, like you said, you nailed it in the head. There's a group of Napolitans. There's a group of the Italians.
Right.
You know, and I felt like there's not enough for me to tell about my culture.
Right.
And I'm so happy I bumped into people like you guys.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's, I think it's shrinking. There's not many Sicilians out there. And, yeah, I just want to keep teaching that. I want to try at least to keep that alive.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
we band together like some kind of army.
What I'm trying to say is me and
All
Marcus
four
on
of us.
Tuesday nights, we're going to be teaching Sicilians right here in this couch. Anybody want to join us?
Lasciate
Segge.
Nice.
Diga, Seggia, facciamo una di scende.
Pigliamo bastone.
Bastone.
Umarrojo.
Maria, what got you into? What was your like motivation, your inspiration to bring what you do in the kitchen to Instagram? Like, did you have a moment where you were like, you know what, I'm already doing this.
Yeah,
And all I gotta do is press play.
Yeah, so it started with my nonna. She's the only nonna, well, to my kids, she's bisnonna alive. So I'm like, you know what? One day, like, she was making, like, iterale. I don't know what you know. Do you know what a iterale is, the cookie?
No, but if you
It's-
describe it to me, I could probably tell you I've eaten
So
it.
it's basically like a vanilla-ish cookie, and then the top is glazed with, like, a lemon,
Yeah.
like a clear lemon thing. So I made the video of her doing that. I'm like, nonna, fammi fare un girimo di dia. She was like, okay. So I did it, and it was like a hit. Like, it got like so many views and stuff. So my point is, my channel is just to make memories. You know, like I want to spread my traditions with everyone. You know,
Yeah.
like, and I want people to relate. Like Frank said, like not many like Sicilians. You know, like there's, it's like downgrading. You know.
I want everybody to know what panelli is, goddammit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real, we need to bring it to the delis.
Yeah.
Right.
Bring it back. We need a slogan. We need a hashtag slogan. Bring back Panella.
BBP.
Sal, a question for you. Obviously, I respect and love everything you do with the comedy, not comedy, with the skits. Was it hard to break that ice? Meaning, feeling comfortable being on video, like say when I do it, I always think I look like a moron. You know, and I don't have the courage like you do. Like you did the one how fathers act in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
I was dead watching that one, by the way.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have the courage to do that. Like, did it take time for you to say, "Fuck it, it is what it is"?
Sometimes you gotta separate it. Yeah, I look like an idiot, but is it relatable?
Mm.
You know, is it gonna be funny? And yeah, absolutely. There's been a ton of videos that I look like an idiot. I'm like, it's not that relatable, and after like an hour, I take it down because I just don't think it's gonna take off. It's not. Sometimes it makes me look a little bit too childish, let's say, but I know it's not a video that's gonna be very relatable. That's why I take it down. But sometimes I'm okay with throwing on a wig and I'm acting like an idiot as long as it's gonna be relatable. That's what people will find funny, and that's pretty much it.
I can't find that comfort yet. Like, I could do everything behind the scenes, You know, I'll help direct whatever.
Yeah.
But I still don't have that.
You will.
I don't know.
I felt like that too. I was filming my mom, my grandma. Then now slowly I'm like transitioning into the thing. I'm like, you know, because when you look at yourself, you're like,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
Listen,
the
no
problem.
confidence.
Judging myself, I think it's always dumb. Then if I show someone else, I'll be like, oh, that's great. And I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, exactly. No, there is a lot of times that I'm like, all right, this is people find this really that funny. It's
Yeah.
like because sometimes when you watch yourself, you're not gonna find yourself funny. There's only a handful of videos that I make that are my favorite, like
Mhm.
the weddings in the '90s where you pass around the mic. That's one of my favorite videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When they say
Oh my
that
god.
that's definitely one of my favorites that I made. I want to congratulate Maria Rose on her wedding day. And figure mask.
Figure Moscow, yeah.
So those and that I watch sometimes I watch my own stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like the Spanish one that I did, that was spur of the moment.
Speak
That's
Spanish?
You speak
That's my
Spanish?
favorite. Oh my god, that was so
And
funny.
But
yeah.
it's true though, because Frank doesn't know, but when I did a couple of videos with me cooking in my own, he doesn't know how many times I fucking deleted it. I'm like, nope, shit. And then I go to the next one. All right, I think this is okay. Nope, shit. And then I'm sitting there for half an hour trying to start the damn thing. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. You're taking this one.
Yeah.
So you guys want to hear my formula?
Yeah.
It's been working.
Good.
So when I show my wife, I'm like, hey, babe, what you think? And she goes to me, eh. I post it, I get hits.
Yeah.
When she actually tells me, I like it, delete.
There you go.
It's been working. So
The best is when I'm out though. Sometimes I'll just be walking and someone yells out the window, "Hey, Maria!" Like because of all my Maria videos, and those like really took off. And that slogan, like I honestly should make merch, say
Should.
Maria on it. You know what I mean?
That's
But
it,
I
that's-
couldn't
I mean,
believe I
I'll
couldn't-
buy it. You know,
Yeah, I know.
might as well.
So I couldn't believe how much that took off, the whole Maria thing. And
Dude, you have no idea. I've seen a lot of your videos where you're in the car. I'm like, does he do Uber? I'm like, he's in his car a lot.
yeah, that's where I get a lot of my ideas. It's crazy. You know, and they're all 90% of them are true stories.
Right.
You know, the one with my father, you know, giving me the taking the back streets.
yes.
That was always like, you know,
GPS.
the Italian dads always know the back streets, but it takes a half hour longer. You know?
Reminds me of my dad with the Palisades. Yo, we get there 20 minutes early, no toll. Me, yo, we get there 45 minutes
Yeah.
late, and I almost threw us over a cliff.
my
What the
God.
fuck?
You know what though? My father-in-law, rest in peace, he passed away. My husband used to tell me these stories that like he would be in the car with him and he would just knock out in the car.
Mhm.
He would
While
knock
he's
out in
driving?
the car. Yeah, no. So my husband
Oh.
would be
Oh.
driving and he would be in the
Ah.
passenger seat, knock out, and then he knew like he would wake up and say, "Gira ka, go that way. Gira this way. Turn this way." And they went to like the right spot.
Because he already knew, man.
Yeah.
How did they do it back then? Like today, if
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
know.
GPS, I'm
I know.
fucking lost.
MapQuest, that was it.
But even before
Yeah.
that, like they open up
Yeah.
the map this
The
large in
map.
the front window. Like, what did they do?
I know.
They looked at the sun.
So Orion's there, right?
Oh, no, like, watch your menza. Let's go.
But the thing is, I actually, because I go to the same places all the time, I only use the GPS for traffic. And I'm always upset when I open it. So at that point, I just turn it on. I'm going to sit in the traffic. I don't even look at it. But I use it that's the habit now.
Yeah.
The habit is for
Yeah.
traffic.
Well, also because of the millions of speed cameras that are all over the place now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you: is the BQE still under construction?
Since 1918.
They're still building it.
As soon as
Actually,
they-
it's never
as
been
soon as
done
they
being
fix
built.
it, they destroy it again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nah, it's a little crooked. Break it down again. Stupid.
So
Yeah, I
Maria,
miss that traffic.
Yeah.
your videos, Maria, I love them too. But I'm not gonna lie, I have to stop watching them after a certain time, or else I'm in the fridge at midnight
Mhm.
eating a snack. You know, but that's that's just my thing.
When did you start, Maria?
2 years ago, I believe.
Okay.
2 years ago, I started.
And which was your favorite video?
Well, the recent favorite video was the Golden Girls one.
I was gonna say,
That was
was-
hilarious.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know if
that
you
was
saw-
funny. I saw that
I'm
yesterday.
I'm like, we gotta like make something like different, like relatable, like you know what every nonna would do, you know.
Yeah.
Very
So,
well produced.
I think that. Thank you. I think that one was my favorite video, and then the Arancini one because
You know.
Listen,
So-
people love Italian food. So anything with food, it will
Exactly.
take off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Relatable to everyone. So, are you making a second Golden Girls?
um,
Because we could have 3 grandfathers here walk in. Say,
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
shit.
maybe you never know. One day
That wouldn't be a bad idea. We could do that.
playing cards,
"Get scuba."
right?
See, whenever G comes down, my brother's down here. We'd be the 4 golden guys over there.
Yeah, I mean, get Doro.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be there in September.
Ay, Shanky.
Ay,
Ma che
Io fare gusti bene.
Giancarlo, speaking of that,
Ah.
I love the video of like the knife, the one of the like
No, no.
Oh, the
Oh my
Not this
God.
pocket knife.
so
Yeah.
relatable. Like it's like
I have another one coming. Actually, I just finished.
Wait,
it.
I just saw a video actually recent. Now I see why you're so familiar.
with
Because I
the
just saw a
Jesus.
video, I think yesterday,
With
With
Jesus.
Jesus.
with the Jesus. I was
Yeah.
dying. That was funny. I saw
Yeah,
that
that was so funny.
yesterday or 2 days ago. I saw it. That was a funny one.
Thank you.
So I gave him another Jesus that I can't wait till he does that one. And I told you, I said, you know, when he's coming down for a week, I think I booked him 3 days with these venues that all want him there. So
oh
Bro,
nice.
You really should grow your beard. Really, you look like Jesus a little bit. If you just
Oh,
grow your
gotcha.
beard a little longer.
Well, that's why they call me G. It's us.
oh,
Zus.
That's us.
With permanent mark, you should write Zus on it.
if you look at
Yeah,
his,
it's harder here because I'm by myself. I moved here with my wife alone. You know,
You might as
I
well be
have-
on an island.
So I have nobody to do these skits. So I started doing things on my own. I tell my wife, hold the phone, just hold it there, press play. And then I just do all that.
all my stuff are on my own too, man. Like,
Yeah.
get a ring light. Get yourself a ring light. That's
Yeah.
all you
Yeah.
need. You know.
So I just
do
try to be
Manacanino.
creative.
when we were there, we went to town. We did a few good
Yeah, we
videos
did a
there. That
nice
was
one.
pretty good.
We
This is-
did Sicilian Shockwave playing
Yeah.
cards. That was nice.
We did our first That Guy video at the coffee, with the coffee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That was
Mhm.
funny.
But yeah, when he comes down, you know, we're gonna tour him around here because I think he forgot the neighborhood. This guy, Florida, Florida fever.
He's gonna get there, forget how to park. I don't know. What is it?
What is this
parallel?
shit? Why am I behind another guy?
No,
I gotta tell you, look,
Why am I waiting 20 minutes for a spot?
I love where I grew up. I really do. You know, we grew up in Ridgewood, Queens. Then we moved to Middle Village and Glendale and Long Island. But I don't miss it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I love it here. It's just
Agreed.
there's something about like I just when I was there, it was 100 miles an hour. Everything.
Yeah.
Your day went by so fucking fast. And like here, everything's just calm. Nobody cares.
Mhm.
That's right.
And I love it. I mean, I work half as hard as I did there.
Right.
So
New York is just we're always constantly running around. So my father retired like 7 years ago. He went back to Sicily. So he's living like a king with his pension and social security over there. Over here, he would have to get a
nice.
full-time job.
Yeah.
Not even
Just to live.
part-time. He would have to get
Yeah,
a
just to live.
full-time job.
Mhm.
So you're right. New York is just we're constantly running around. We're always broke, and it's just
We work to live.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So you did a smart thing. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't like New York anymore. Machak, cut him off.
But you know what it does? It earns you a lifetime trophy of having been born and raised in the great city.
let me tell you
I
something.
think in all of
When I took my
America.
work ethic from New York to here,
Yeah, that's what
dude,
I'm
I was
saying.
like a fucking superstar.
Yeah. Absolutely.
People here are like slow.
Yeah, but that's frustrating.
Literally.
Here, yeah, dude, you can't even go through a McDonald's and wait. You have to wait like 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
For a drive-through, you might as well go sit down at Chili's.
It's disgusting.
Like, but the people's work ethic here blow, so it makes me look great.
Yeah, but then when you need housework done, the guy's like, I'm mixing the paint. Give me a minute. You're like, bro, slap it on the fucking wall. Stop jerking around.
That's actually something I wanted to bring up today, which was how Italians don't hire people to do things around the house. And I was only thinking that because I got to get my floors done. I don't know how the fuck to do it. So I actually have to hire someone. So back in the day, when you needed something done in your house, my father, we used to just start breaking walls, rebuild them.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
You'd figure
asbestos.
it out.
Just
Yeah.
knock it down.
They had
Now
kids
it's-
for workers.
It's YouTube University. I'm on YouTube for everything now.
Oh, absolutely.
And I got to put down my old hardwood floors.
Aw.
You got this.
You need help, buddy?
Oh, you had the true Sicilian special, which was the grandfathers of the families that would fix everything with one screw.
Yeah.
Un
Oh, yeah.
pezzerazzo,
Yeah.
piece of miedo.
Yeah, duct tape.
But guess what? That one screw, I think, Jock, when you nailed this in the other ways, it would not break.
Yep.
Like
No.
it was on there. It was on there.
They made sure.
That's
Yeah,
true.
my father-in-law was so handy. I learned a lot from him. Like he was so handy. It was insane. He would just redo a whole bathroom by himself, and the bathroom looked immaculate. Like you were in a hotel.
Mickey, I didn't even make my bed. You made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't. Is it anybody else who's fan? I mean, I had to move around a couple of times growing up, but any place that we went, my dad immediately pulled up everything and went, "Oh, ancora ci mettiamo l'olio."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The linoleum floors. My God.
Oh my god.
Bro, I remember your house in Middle Village had that pink bathtub.
Bro, stop. Because my father still doesn't let us swallow the fact that we chipped it. He goes, go in there with 2 hammers. Me and this fucking kid, we go in there with hammers, breaking the walls. Either me or him, I don't remember who, dropped the hammer
Probably
by
me.
accident. No, it was one of us. It was a little chip this big. To this day, 20 years later, I'm still hearing, tu ito amigo ka, rumpave the tub over there. Now it looks like shit. I'm like, we don't live there anymore. What do you care?
Oh,
The
man.
house sold 10 years ago, pa.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
over it.
I think we're all like that.
Miserable, man.
Yeah.
Miserable. Jesus.
You all love to bring up the past.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
their favorite
exactly.
thing. My dad still brings up the fact that I paid $1.83 for a hot dog at Juniper Valley Park.
Really?
Swear to God.
I'm going now. They're
Shit.
250.
I can't live anything down, man. I'm telling you. That's where I get my memory from my father.
Yep.
I don't let shit go.
Oh man.
Sorry, I don't have those memories.
You missed out, bro.
All my memories was my grandfather. He was there for me all the time. My brothers. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, we lost our father when I was 13, so he was 6.
Oh,
And yeah, it's the way life sucks. But
yeah.
not to make fun of that, but there was a video that I don't think he published it, or maybe he did, that my brother
No, I
made.
didn't do that.
Don't start
It was funny,
denying.
though.
Don't start denying it,
Let me
bro.
tell you,
I'll post it. I'll post it.
I think you should. It is what it is.
It would explode.
I was literally drinking coffee, and I opened up his video. That my coffee went all over my kitchen window
Oh really?
because he was like Happy Father's Day, and he was like swinging the phone around. It looked like he was holding like a father's hands, and he's just swinging around. Bro, that did
Oh,
it.
He was
I
by
like
himself.
Yeah, but that
Like
did
that
it.
video at the
Running around
cemetery.
road
I'm
with
having.
daddy.
You see that video at the cemetery? I'm having a catch with my dad, and he throws a football at the gravestone.
Oh, I saw
Oh,
that.
shit. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that was messed
God.
up.
I still
Yeah,
remember.
I'm kind of like Sal. Like the things that come up to me are like they're fucked up.
I know
You know?
exactly.
Or it's like about something bad or
Yeah.
you know deep, and then I just you find some humor in it, and it's like kind of my own dark humor.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Italian funeral one, I got I think I have 3 parts. I got a part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yeah.
So it's just more ideas that come up on it, but I think I'm done with that. I don't know.
They're golden. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you both for being here.
Thanks for
Definitely.
having me.
I honestly, it's an honor to have anybody on the set, and the fact that we're doing this, and then you guys joined us. Thank you, guys.
It's awesome. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It was a pleasure.
It
I
was
will
nice
say it
meeting
was
you guys.
also a very big surprise to see the. I mean, I know we were just saying about how the Sicilian culture is really kind of on our. I don't want to put this on all of us, but I'm saying we're carrying it on to the next generation, and there's not very many of us. So finding other people
Yeah.
that are on the same, it's this bigger network. It's great. I just
Mhm.
I didn't know anything about this, So I want to thank you guys for doing what you do.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. We're definitely
Our
out there.
pleasure.
The reason why I'm cutting this off, and I want to just stick it to you both because you're not here, is because this beautiful lady here brought us nocciola gelato that we're gonna go enjoy now at Bella
yes.
Bruschina.
God
You
damn.
got brushes too.
My brother will get in his car right now.
You
He'll
got
drive 2.5
brushes,
hours.
too.
Have you seen how much gas is?
You got lactate.
We up at
You got
we up at
lactate.
JFK.
You got lactate pills.
Oh, yeah.
I got it all.
Nah, bro, you got to go out like a
Yes.
soldier, bro. You got to go out like a soldier.
On the side of the highway because he didn't make it home.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Thank you,
All
everybody.
right, guys.
I love you guys.
Have a good
Buonanotte.
night.
Why not?
Buonanotte.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.